to go through the process of entering a journal voucher in PeopleSoft. So to get to the Accounts Payable Work Center, you can go through the navigation bar here on the right, hit Navigator, Accounts Payable, and Accounts Payable Center. Once you get into the Accounts Payable Center, you can click on Voucher, Regular Entry, and you are at the screen to enter in your journal voucher. That is one way. Another way is you can go have the Accounts Payable Work Center as a tile on your home page, and you can click on Accounts Payable Work Center. Click on Voucher, Regular Entry, and then you're at the screen to start your journal voucher. If you don't have your Accounts Payable Work Center on your home page, you can click on these three little buttons here. Add to home page, and then click My Home Page, and it will add as a tile on your home page, just like this. So we're going to enter in a journal voucher. So the first thing is the voucher ID is always next. The voucher style needs to be journal voucher. To look up the supplier name, you can look under short supplier name and start typing part of the supplier name, and then pick your supplier, and the rest of the information will populate. Next, the invoice number should start with COR, the related voucher number that you are correcting, your department, and then hash, and then it could be a number or initials, however, just to make sure that it's unique and it doesn't repeat itself, because other people may be using this voucher number as well. The invoice date is the date of the voucher, and then click Add. Okay, once you get to this screen, the next thing that I would enter is the related voucher number. This is needs to be entered in. The next thing that I would enter in is the attachments over on the left. There's a link here. Click Add Attachment, choose File. You can pick any kind of file. It can be a PDF, a Word document, or a picture. The backup, for sure, that's in the attachment needs to be something that will show where the expense was coded before you made the change. So the reports that you could use for that is the budget to actual report, the budget transaction detail report, the general ledger activity report, or info builders report. Any one of those reports that has where the transaction was before, you are going to move it to the new account. The next item would be the description. If you want to put something in the description that would be helpful, you can put in the vendor name, or maybe the related voucher. The one thing that it will be required to be in that field is your code number for alumni foundation. If you have anything that needs to be billed to them, you need to put in your code there. Next, I'm only moving one line, and we need to add cash lines. So I'm going to add 3 more lines. The first line is going to be a negative because we are moving the expense from one account, that account. Whenever you're moving an expense from a fund, department, or project number, you'll need to add cash lines to your journal voucher. The cash account is the same all the time. So on this transaction, we're going to add a positive $50 because we're adding $50 back into our cash. The next one is putting the expense in the new fund. So that's going to be a plus 50. If you're using a project, you'll need to put in the business units as UND01. Then that will populate project numbers in this field. And then the activity is always one for project. Again, we need to add cash lines, so we need to minus cash because we're adding expense. Cash account is the same. Okay, at the bottom here, if you hit save for later, it will generate a voucher number. This way, if you aren't able to finish it, you can hit save for later and then copy your voucher number down right here at the top left corner. This way you can search for your voucher number and come back and fix anything that needs to be fixed. Otherwise, you can click save, and then that will submit the process to go through the workflow for the approval. So if you wanted to go back and find that voucher that we just submitted, you can go to Voucher, Regular Entry, Find Existing, and then you can type in the voucher number. And there is the voucher.